What is up, you absolute beautiful people? It has been a minute. It's been about a little over a week since I streamed last. I didn't even stream on the days that I was going to stream for Halloween. I got so burnt out, honestly. Plus I had some plans I totally forgot about. And so I went ahead and actually took the time, and then Wednesday, where I was going to do a Voice of the Void stream, just ended up not happening. I went to bed very early that night. And I don't usually take that long breaks without saying anything, so I apologize for that. So, channel updates, content, all of that jazz that comes along with it. What is up with all that, right? So, in terms of schedule, now that we're kind of done with October, or now that we're done with October, the Spooky Scary Streamathon is officially over. What are my takeaways? First off, I think that was a great little experiment. I liked what I was doing there. I want to tweak it for next year, and actually have some like real preparations. Maybe a little bit less random crap. Literally throwing shit at a fan and hoping I don't get hit with it. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, in terms of actual content, I know I said I was gonna do all the whole YouTube shorts and all that. Obviously, with the break, I took a break from like the whole content creation stuff. But I am going to be starting editing the next video, which will be my part 2 to the Deltarune video that I released last month. But as well as with that, some YouTube shorts and some TikToks and short form content as I get along. And then schedule. I am cutting back quite a bit. I'm like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. I'm cutting back to like Sunday and Wednesday. Maybe a Thursday. We'll see. The 2 to 3 streams a week is what you can expect for now. Just with my work schedule, both my work schedules, one of them being unpredictable. The other one predictable, but my hours are different on different days, so of course. So yeah, cutting back on streaming, also to focus on editing, and then once spring rolls around, I'll have school, so I'll probably keep that schedule as much as I can with studying and midterms and all that. Yeah, that's really all I have for like major channel updates. Not a whole lot. So, yeah. As the title says, short stream, we're doing some Kerbal Space Program. I just want to show off a little bit of what I've got. And just chill for a little bit. I'll probably stream for about an hour, probably till 10:30 my time. So yeah, I'm gonna kill this music and get into this malarkey. We're going to transition. There we go. Yeah, so probably very short stream, like insanely short. Let me make sure my overall audio is on for this game. Yeah, it should be on. Okay. Where is the... Oh yeah, that's right. I turned the music off. I should probably turn the music on if I want to actually hear anything that's other than rocket engines. I have gotten into this game so like quickly. I got it probably a week ago at this point. And just I've been messing with it. Here we go. We got some freaking music now. Oh, eyeball. I got at least my one of my alerts put together. So we'll hear it when it happens. So I want to show off my little thing, and then we'll I have a project I want to do. This is just like a sandbox save to kind of fuck around with. Goodness, a bit itchy. And so I've got a couple satellites in orbit. I put Kerbals on the moon. I've got a station in orbit. So I've cleaned up a lot of the debris that came along with all that. I actually did most of that debris cleanup earlier. I was playing before stream, just kind of faffing around. Right now, I got Bill and Bob up in orbit. I have a couple mods, by the way. I have Flight Engineer and Flight Engineer. I have what's the other one? It's the Jeb one. It's good regardless. And it's Mech Jeb, I think is what it's called. And then just some really just quality of life. I have one for like docking ports and like getting those like aligned. I have a docking port alignment system installed, and a couple other things. It's like 4 mods. It's this like a vessel curve. This is the one for that. You have flight engineer and mech jeb installed, and then just like some stuff for one that I have that's really cool is if I do an EVA with Bill, I can just do this, and hopefully this music's pretty loud. Hang on, let me turn the music down. Apply, accept. There we go. I can do free IVAs, so internal vehicle thing. This was a double-ended pod, so I had something here, but the ship that was holding the guys got stuck, and so I had to blow it up and burn it off. But like I can kind of float around the ship here and get a really nice kind of like float around. Let me turn this and aim it down at Kerbin. There's Kerbin. Well, what a pretty little orb. Yeah, I ran. So I've got. Let me get radial in. No. Radial out. Sorry. I accidentally ran into this with the service module that I was using and blew up the thing. Which reminds me, I need to do this to fix it because I broke it. Let me do this. There we go. And it's a really simple station. It was, like I said, it was supposed to be double-sided, so you would have, on this side, you would have this. Basically, just this, again. But I have a reaction wheel, I've got the rechargeable battery, and there's the hatch that the service module is, command service module flew off of. I like to have that extended because it looks cool. I got some rechargeable batteries, and I got Bill and Bob up here. Both of Bill and Jeb went to the moon recently. I think it was. Let me do a quick save real fast. This is called Omniscience, so fixed. Just so I don't have to come back and do this later, because I know even after stream I'll probably still be playing Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, so I've got my 3 satellites in orbit as well as this station, and of course since I blew off that the habitation module, or like the command module on the other end, that also had the communications array, which was a bit annoying. And then let me show y'all where this landing site is. Where is it? This was a pain to do, by the way. If you guys have never played Kerbal Space Program, getting a landing site is a pain. It is so freaking difficult to, first off, land without blowing anything up, and then rendezvous back with your command module. Because I followed like the Apollo style, where you have the command service module and the landing module attached, and then you throw to your crew on the lander, and you land on the moon or the planet. But yep, this is my landing site. I can't read the thing, and this is it. There's nothing else here. It's very boring. And then I've got, let me go to the Icarus satellites. These are the first things I launched into space. This specifically was the first thing I put into space. So this is the Icarus 1. It is a very basic relay communication satellite that I put up. And I call it Icarus because of there is a Greek, I guess, fairy tale story about a Greek god, or a god and his son who flew too close to the sun, and well, they fell. They had wax wings and they fell, but these thankfully did not fall. So I'm very happy about that. I have 3 of them. That one, it's still got the fairing pad on the bottom, and that is because I did not put anything on the back to blow it off. I didn't put a decoupler on the back, so it just kind of it's chilled there for almost 3 months. And then Icarus 2 sent up there, same time frame. It's going north to south, I guess, if you want to call it that. Or it's orbiting at a different angle than Icarus 1. And I think it might also be going the other direction of Icarus 1. This is what I put into space more, or a few times. And it looks like I actually still have the maneuver node for this, because I was actually, what the hell? I guess I was planning to send it out of orbit. Good lord. It doesn't even have an engine on it right now. It's just monopropellant, which I guess could work. Next node in 78 days. All right, let me delete that. But it's got the 1 RCS on it. It's got the battery, and it's just kind of chilling up here. It's marked as idle, and 1 of 3. This is what I believe what Icarus 3 looks like as well. Yeah, there's Icarus 2. That is Icarus 1. Where's Icarus 3? Am I genuinely tweaking? Did I not put up 3 satellites? Oh, Icarus 3 is my high Earth or high Kerbin orbit to relay to the Mun, which was I had to build basically a Falcon Heavy, or I had to build a whole different rocket for this, and this one's actually, what the hell? It's just spinning out here for some reason. I thought it didn't have RCS. I don't know why it's doing this. But it's chilling out here. I don't know what the hell. Oh, I see. I just pointed it for prograde and not for whatever this is. I don't know half of this. Yeah, and it's just free flying, I guess. Chilling up here. Just big chilling. It's got a big ass dish on it. This one, it wasn't really doing anything for the Mun mission. I think if I go to the next planet out, was it Duna? Not Duna. I apologize if I'm like absolutely clueless on this game. I just build stuff and throw it as hard as I can into space, and it just so happens to get there in a timely fashion. And sometimes it works. Other times it does not. I hope, and if it doesn't, then so be it. It crashes. I have had one crash, and that killed Valentina Kerbin which was very sad and unfortunate, and she will be missed. Killed Val and another Kerbal. I don't remember who, though. I'd have to go look at the... I think I did a dedication. Like, a sort of serious dedication. Like, to myself one night. I was like, you know, rest in peace, our astronauts. I apologize for the abysmal frame rate. Who did we lose? It was... I forget who it was. It was... Valentina, who has been brought back to life. And Modorf. Yeah, Modorf. I'm just gonna hire all these guys, because we're doing all kinds of missions now. Yeah. So, my next mission is, I'll go to the VAB, is to send a Kerbal to live on another planet, or on the Mun, if you will. Well, no. Live around the Mun, near the Mun. And I want to try to use what I had before, which is the Omniscience 1. Or not, Omnipotence, I guess. Which I foolishly spelled wrong. Yeah, Satcom 1 was the rocket I launched. Which then I renamed to Icarus. This is the like stock Apollo air quotes rocket. It's actually it's accurate to an extent, but there's some parts where it's not accurate at all. Acapella or Omniscience. This is the rocket I built. It is extremely unstable, and like this up here got stuck. So I am going to... Ooh, jeez. Well, actually, I guess my next mission would be to send an extension to the current station in orbit to reestablish proper communications. Which actually reminds me, once I get out to the launch pad, I'm going to find out and see who is crewing this. Jeb, Val, and Lee Dan. I don't really need a scientist. Hang on. We're gonna pop this off. I want to take up different stuff this time. So, well, we can't really get that off. We'll just work around the fairing. We'll actually do this. Delete fairing. What is this? Oh, it's because I'm in the crew menu. Since this is just basically a attachment mission, I'll just have an engineer, Val. Well, Val is technically dead, so I won't send her up. Modorf and yeah, I think that's everybody I'll send up, and I'll leave. Yeah, we'll bring Lee Dan. We'll put him in the cupola module, but I'll put him in the bottom one so he doesn't get burned up. Well, let me reconfigure, because changes will be made here to the overall construction of the rocket itself. or not to the rocket itself, but to the actual vessel itself, I should say. Because this is not what I'm sending up to Bill and Bob up there in the station. We're just gonna take this whole thing and take it apart. So I want to put, screw it, I'll just take the whole thing apart. I want a habitation module, or somewhere for the crew to live in, right? And because right now up there it's I want, air quotes, I want a place for them to live, basically. And right now there's not really the best spot. I'd like to see inside of some of these, actually. Passenger module, 16 Kerbals, astronaut complex break rooms, super economy class for space travel, carry-on baggage, checked and emotional baggage of the Mark III cargo bays, hitchhiker storage, invention if necessary. How do we store 4 Kerbals on orbit without any real provisions for return? Who needs? Who needed this remains a mystery, as do his motivations. No, I want a place for them to live. Cozy passenger derived from a business jet upgraded for use in a spacecraft. What I really could do, because I have a planetary habitation system or a mod installed, I could literally just send this up there and attach it on with the CSM, which is what I'm calling this, by the way. Radial mount camera. Huh. Let me see what I can do about this, because I want to have a nice, easy way to see from the docking port. Because my last flight was a bit difficult because I didn't have a camera on the docking port. And if you don't know, docking in this game sucks. It is so difficult. It actually just sucks. Because of how this game's physics work, while realistic, also makes doing any orbital maneuvers not impossible, but very difficult. At least for me, just because I still haven't quite figured out a lot of the big stuff yet. I'm still working on it. Give me the big boy decoupler, please. That's a little too big. Give me that one. Actually, stack separator, because that way... that's too big. No. There we go. Because I can put the station or the module on the bottom of this, and then attach on the side to do more. Inflatable airlock, command pod, inline cockpit, crew cabin. I want to take a look at the internals for this. I am also going to rebuild the rocket, because the rocket is not well built. It's very shaky in orbit. So I want to do this and have... I just want to see what it looks like on the ground. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I guess... Hang on. Let me save this command module real fast, and let me just do CSM and save, and then I'll just delete this for now. Crew cabin. I want to see what this looks like inside. Can I just throw I'll just throw Jeb in there for now. No command modules, that's fine. I just want to see what it looks like inside before I send anybody up there in it. Oh no. Gotta like crack my neck and pop my back and like all the different back and shoulder orientations. Okay. Let's see. EVA. I love how his visor is down even though it's not really necessary. This is fine. Can I do left alt G? Just so I get a good. I mean, this literally just looks like like a private jet seating like thing. Let me revert to VAB. And I'll check this real fast. While I'm doing that, thank you, Instagram, for immediately playing the sound on that post. What else could I use? Can you use the lander can? Because that's pretty normal size, I feel. Because Jeb will be in here. Let's see. Because this might not be too bad. I'd have to do a double thing there. And unfortunately, if they want to get in here, they have to EVA, get in the habitation unit, and then go from there. So they can't actually transfer between, or they can. It's just the game is stupid. So climb in. Oh, zoom out, please. This isn't too bad. This is more of just like lunar expeditions than anything. Not really a habitation unit. Let's see, vehicle assembly. What is on the list? What can I use? So probably not that. I could use this, I feel. It is just throwing in like a billion different Kerbals. I could use this. This could work, honestly. Because it is like it's a space station, so I can make it work. I need... The current part would have to be an auxiliary. I mean, it's just a science... it's like a science module or a science core thing. Yeah. I need a place for these guys to live. Or... And this would be crazy if I could do this. Integrate this into the, into like a space station, type situation where it's got reaction wheels. Jeez. Can I get out of this seat? Question mark. Cannot unbuckle. Cannot buckle in this part. Really? Really? That is actually crazy. Oh my gosh, what? It's got like actual buttons. What? I haven't looked at this at all. This is cool. Engine igniter not supported. What? This is really cool. Check message log, initialization error. This is actually super cool. I did not think of this at all. This will be awesome for habitation. They can't walk around, which sucks. Yeah, not supported in this part. I love the Gene Kerman video feed. This is a little too modern for my liking. For the time period that I've put myself in is like the 80s, like right around when they're starting to plan the International Space Station, when Skylab is still a project. So I want the free IVA. And of course, I didn't use the correct thing for the thing for what I wanted. Planetary Service Bay. Let's see, Crew Cabin Mark II. Let's see how this looks, and I'm gonna rotate it in the, I guess, the up orientation. Let's see if this is any better. I'm trying to make this look good. Currently, this will not look great attached to the other thing. I mean, it's on the side of the station, so it actually might look fine. But this might be better, like way better. On the station. Oh, I didn't put crew in here. Oops. I probably should have put crew in there. That would be my dumbass. Let me try something here. Let me see something. So, the inline cockpit, right? And I know I can't build sideways. So hang on. Let me do this. And this is my... Don't do this to me. Come on. Ugh. Reset, please. Nothing to reset. I think you are bullshitting me. Let me just do this real fast. Trash that. Inline cockpit. And then I'll throw the... where is it? Where'd it go? Am I stupid? Where is it? Oh, wait. I am stupid. Here it is. Crew cabin. Right. Because that's what I have. The mobile processing lab is up there. That's funny. The fuel tank is maneuverable, or you can maneuver through it. It's funny. I guess they would put a tube through the middle of it. Okay. Let's see. See what I can do here. Because if I can just send this up there with the command module I have, and just like beep, that would be great. Don't have to do much work. It'll also make it expandable if I want to. But I think at that point I'll just end up deorbiting it. Deorbiting the current station and putting a new station up there. A little too zoomed in for my liking. And we'll do this. Hang on. Rotate. Okay, so this is the command module. Hi, Val. Oh, look at this. There's a little docking window. That's cool. I can open this. Look at this. This is nice. I wish these chairs weren't here, but this is nice. I like this little thing. Honestly, I can send this bad boy up. This is nice. This is slick. I could throw something on the front, like I wish this was empty. That'd be nice. I can work with this remarkably. Oh jeez. First person Kerbal. Oh, this is interesting as all. Wait, can I RCS? No, I can't. I'll get back in and stop nauseating myself. That's kind of nice. I kind of like the crew. This module or this piece, and then I want something that isn't this crew cabin. God, I'm spending way too much time on this little idea I have. I could deorbit the station I have and build a new one if I wanted to, which I don't really want to do because that would suck. Just God, the Minmus transfer stage or the Moho. Cupola. So I'm gonna get rid of this crew cabin because I don't need it. I don't want it, to be honest. Inline clampatron, inflatable airlock, fuel tank, extended corridor, side door, planetary service bay. These are supposedly free IVAs. Planetary service, command module, cockpit, crew cabin. What if I just threw a Mark II cockpit on here just to make it bigger? Mark III cockpit's probably huge. Let's see. I don't know. I could do this, and I know, I'm sorry, I'm spending way too much time on this. Two-end corridor with landing leg mount. 2 mounts for landing legs for landing gear. Planetary adapter. Let's see. Give me... Where is it? Where'd it go? I lost it. Where's this thing? This. Give me this. I want to see what this looks like. Because that might be really interesting to throw on there. And might be worth it. I want to get a mod that adds like circular pieces as well, or like rounded pieces, so I can do like cool round stations, stuff like that. Big square station. So far, I haven't launched anything into space. Let's take a look with good old Jebediah and see. Hatches are obstructed. Cannot exit. Are you sure about that? I don't believe you on that because... Okay, fine. I will go back to the VAB and move this thing to the other side. I could just put a hatch on the side of the thing. Okay, let's try this again. I know. I'm spending a long time trying to figure out what to put on the side of the station. Could just do another mobile science thing. But I really just want to do something that looks good while it's up there. And then, of course, send it up. If this will load, good lord. Here we go. All right, Jeb. Let's take a look at this this other part. There's Val. Let me go down here. Hello? What? So is that blocked? Go EVA. And then get infinitely nauseated by the oh god. Ow. Oh, this actually sucks. Wait, Kerbals can run? There is not a not a door on this this module here, this piece. All right, guys, peace out. I'm going to the damn the damn thing. I'm going back to the VAB on foot. Okay, I actually need to climb, I guess. Man, that's unfortunate. I gotta do like a... Oh gosh, hello. Whatever. Revert to vehicle assembly. I need like a door on there. Why do I still have this cockpit on here? I need to put a door on. Or not. Let me do this. I need... Where is it? Landing assist. Garage decoupler. Corridor docking port. Base separator. Clampetron. Fuel tank. Planetary adapter. Would that count? Perhaps? Let me do this. Let me put it on its side so I don't have to worry about the gravity thing, and I can get back in. Chat, this is a lot of work. This stream might be longer than I wanted it to be. If this, again, this loading is taking so long. Okay. I'm gonna make a decision after this, because grab and board. Zoom out a little bit. Oh, that, yeah, that changes that idea. Oh my gosh, this is nauseating. So, yeah, that's great. Still haven't been able to see inside this damn thing. Let me put the door on the other side. Oh. Man, imagine spending in excess of like 12 hours building something in Kerbal Space Program. Could not be me. What? It's not letting me... Oh, I know why. It's because I need to do this. And let me rotate it around a little There we go. No. There we go. And it won't attach for some reason. Why won't you freaking attach? I hate this. I hate this so much. Alright, scrap that idea. I'm gonna send them a potato and hope that they can survive off of that alone. Kidding. Oh, this is all lovely on my hair. Let's see. I mean, I could just send him another science module, or I could send him a lander can. Send a whole ass lander can. Not sending him that. Mobile processing lab, I guess I could send another one if I wanted to. Or I don't send anything up to them, and they just have to kind of live like that. Because I'm just too lazy to send anything else up there, honestly. I do want to mess with these, since the original idea is kind of dead in the water. I want to send this freaking big thing to the mun. And just plop it there and leave some Kerbals there. What is the logical way to do this without crashing into the mun a million times? This is a big freaking thing. Like, I mean, absolutely huge unit here. Planetary automated control. This thing would require a hefty rocket to get up there. Perhaps not that one. Maybe we don't. Chat, I'm stumped. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe we just faff around with the stock stuff. Let's see. What is this? Never mind. Alliance 2. Ion Space Probe. Kerbal 1, Kerbal 1 through 5, Kerbal 2, Kerbal X, Lear Star, Muna, Orbiter, Orbiter 1, Unexplore, Rover plus Sky Crane, Sally Hut, Science Junior, Slim Shuttle, Space Station Core. I could do that. I could just build off of a really basic space station. No, I already have a space station. I want to put long-range communication satellite into space. Look at this bad boy. Holy shit, that's big. Hell, I'll put this on the space station. I'm just gonna... What is this? Rocco Max. I don't know what that is. It's an adapter for... it's for the lower stage of a rocket. The lower half of a rocket. This is not going to get used as communications. This will be big boy, if you will. Who is going to be in here? Jeb, currently. Let's take a look inside. Let's see if I can do a little bit of exploring. I doubt I'll be able to do anything in here. How's y'all's day going? I don't know if I asked that. My day is going great. I did a lot of house cleaning. Did dishes. Went to the grocery store. Fairly productive day. I did my laundry, which I actually got to swap over after the stream. And yeah, just kind of chilled pretty much after that. Not a whole lot going on. Ooh, this is one good-looking craft. Select high-tech digital, I guess, since this is high-tech. Oh, hello. The entirety of my local municipal government is currently chasing somebody down the street. And I gotta get inside of the lander can, or the descent orb. What in the hell? Is that the docking window? Or that's the window? Let me do this. Once again. Wow. Look at this. This is really cool. Let me just... Wow. I can do the... I got full control of these... Whoa. Whoa, dude. What? I'm actually like... What? This is incredible. Engine gimbal, engine cutoff. Dude, I could do a full freaking launch with this. Wow. Landing gear, internal lights. Ooh. Okay. Chute arm, parachute, safe to deploy. Wow, this is nice. I got caution warning systems. This is sweet. I'm definitely gonna play with some of this later for sure. Where is the rest of the satellite? That's the door that I came in through. Look at this. It's got its own little like internal units and everything. I'm gonna be real. This is way outside of my pay grade. This is well out of this. Also, good lord, first person. Oh, ow. Jeb, you good? He good. He fine. Gravity enabled. Gravity disabled. I'd like to look inside of the middle thing. This is genuinely so cool. I'm putting this in space, and I'm putting it on the station because that looks so nice. So let's get to building. I'm gonna stream a little longer than I intended. And I'm just gonna build this rocket and try to get in with the space station, cause this is a slick little quote unquote satellite. Ooh, okay. Big stretch here. The big stretcher is in the house. Why am I only seeing black? I can see the thing, but can't see anything else. That's very odd. Oh, thank you, Instagram. Very cool. Literally just passing the time here. Man. This is taking a minute, actually. Taking a hot moment to load. Might have to close it and reopen it. Um, Ow. Hello? What is going on? It's just a black screen. Alright, chat, hang on. We're gonna fix this. I have to close the game and reopen it. Oh, that sucks. That actually sucks so much. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign that I end stream and go to bed. Oh, that... you know what? I think... while I've had my fun, I did say this was going to be an hour-long stream. And it's been an hour. Sunday night, I will have a much longer stream. And I'll do a lot more. So, I said this was going to be a short stream. I'm going to keep it short. Maybe Sunday we'll pick up putting that satellite or that new piece on the space station. And then agenda for Wednesday, a Wednesday stream. I'm going to keep that Voices of the holy Freudian vocal slip. I'm going to keep that train going, that Wednesday Voices of the Void set. Definitely going to keep around. Because, no, I don't want TV time. I want you. No. I'm definitely going to keep Wednesday being Voice of the Void Day. 0.9, or I guess 9.0. Is it 9.0? I think it's 9.0. Just released, or somewhat released, just before Halloween. And so I want to check that out. I've seen there's a whole new system for that. We get back into playing Minecraft on a regular time frame. And just do that. Keep going with that survival series, and just kind of faff around. I think I'm going to be on a little KSP kick for a while, so if you're wanting to see that, that's great. I might get back into Uma. So you Uma Musume fans that still exist out there, we'll be pretty excited. I think I'll be doing that here and there. Not every stream, but here and there, maybe once or twice a week. We'll see. Just as I feel it, because I was like, man, I really need to get back into playing that game, and then I literally haven't touched it since I thought about it. Regardless, I'm gonna start editing the next part of that Deltarune video on Sunday. The next part of it, part 2 of chapter 1. And then I'll begin posting shorts for that, because I think all the shorts, all the clips I do have, I believe, are mostly from that second part. I can just fabricate some clips on the fly from the first part and start uploading those. Gonna make an introduction video for the channel at some point in the future, probably over the next week or two, and then that Deltarune video should be out hopefully by the end of the month, since it's a lot shorter. That second half is a lot shorter. I think chapter 2 and on will just be shorter, like 30-minute videos, as opposed to like that whole like hour that I had for the first one. Next to Deltarune, I'll also do Voice of the Void, I think. That one might be a bit difficult, but we'll see what I can do with that. And then Minecraft for sure. KSP for sure. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about that. Not entirely certain on what else I'll do for now. I might finish the Hex. I was working on beating that before I took the break. So I would like to finish that at some point in time. And that's really kind of it for those recap on the channel updates. I thank everybody so much for tuning in tonight. I know it was a short stream. I know I didn't do too much. But next stream I will pick right back up where I left off, trying to get that space station expanded out. And just really flourishing out what I've got in that KSP save. I might even start a career. I'm not sure about that though. We'll see. Anyway, I am going to call it tonight. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in. No raid tonight. Thank you so much everybody for showing up, coming by, whether you said anything or didn't. I'm happy you were here. If you are just so interested in this channel and want to see more, please make sure to follow me here on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, check out my main channel. I have a video up. It's much more entertaining than my live streams. And just find yourself on the Discord if you want to help me grow in such a way that is productive. I guess the Discord is a good place. Plus, I have a reason to actually post announcements on there, talk to you guys, and generally just have a good time. That is all for me tonight. I need to take a shower and go to bed. I have 2 shifts tomorrow at 2 different jobs, so I need to go to bed. Once again, thank you all for coming in, and hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your day, afternoon, evening, and night.